I said Alyssa Mercante making jokes about the Trump attempted assassination wasn't funny, and how David here said that he thought it was kind of suspicious and it might have been staged, and that wasn't cool. But he whipped out a book about the WWE and Vince McMahon and said, oh, there's a lot of information about Trump in here and how he's good at understanding an audience and entertaining a crowd. But that's literally anyone in life, let's be honest. Every single political candidate is just trying to convince you to vote for them. Trump is just extremely good at it. But at the end of the day, every single politician is like this. But instead, he decides to single out Trump, which is just absurd.
There's a book. I had the author on my show. It's called Ringmaster. It's a great book. There is an entire chapter about the relationship between sex creep offenders, some of the shit he's alleged to have done, Vince McMahon and Donald Trump. Him and Vince McMahon have a close relationship. They talk a lot. And he breaks it down into how Vince McMahon's tactics of building up an audience and staging things and doing kayfabe, which, again, look into it, is being, according to the author, replicated as Trump was the president, ran for president, and ran for president again. It's just read a little bit. You've got to do the research, lady. I didn't just pull out some rando book on the WWE. I pulled out a book about the fucking thing I was speaking about. And do I think Trump's assassination was staged? I don't know. But I'll make a deal with you. If you think that's beyond the pale and hard to believe, I don't know. Then you guys talking about, hell, going back to Barack Obama not being a citizen. Or you guys talking about kids going to school and coming home a different sex.
Your kid goes to school and comes home a few days later with an operation. The school decides what's going to happen with your child.
Do you really want to go toe-to-toe with which political party, Vera, offers up a trough of horse shit? Who's got the most horse shit? I mean, you're not educated enough. You're not bright enough, Vera, to talk to me or to talk about what I talk about. You're just not.
He also said, oh, he's older than me, so he knows more about politics than I do, and that I should, quote, go fuck myself. So I'm one of the grifters he's calling out, even though his definition of a grifter is somebody sitting online, making videos, talking about a game, when he's literally doing the same exact thing. Now,
is that my definition of a grifter? Where are you getting that, Vera Dark, from? Again, Vera, I'm going to give you a little bit of an education here. Jaffe's definition of a grifter is literally sitting online talking about games. You don't believe me? Not a problem. Vera Dark here for you with all the facts. Here's where he defined grifter 2 years ago.
What's that you say? Grifter? Grifter, huh? Well, I suppose that's when you play them video games like the Atari, and you have somebody taking a picture of you and you saying, I'm going to say this about the video. I think that's what that's a grifter.
Didn't think we'd find this, did you, Jaffe? But I'm good at my job. I've never defined grifter as that. A grifter is somebody who makes money off people by lying to them. That's what they do. A grifter is not someone who sits in front of a camera and talks about video games, Vera Dark. You just don't know how to do this. You don't know how to do this. You are in that chair, Vera, because of your hair and your face and your gender. And that's fine, by the way. There's no problem with that. I don't deny anyone making money and building an audience off, the things that they've got. But let's be clear. So far, my encounters with you online, you are kind of you're a mental lightweight. And that's fine. People have all kinds of, you know what I'm bad at, Vera? I'm bad at math, man. If I was in NASA and they were like, oh shit, the space station's gonna explode. Everybody, we can only solve this by looking at the blueprints and the math and the, geometry. I don't fucking know. Jaffe, get in here. Within 5 minutes, they'd be like, Jaffe, go get the coffee. It's not for you. That's okay. They're right. Your voice could literally get Putin to back out of the Ukraine. The Ukraine was a boy band from the 80s. Ukraine. You have about as much mental capacity as a spider that I killed in my shower this morning. It's the goddamn truth, Vera.